Fans are shocked by the circulating rumors. Love and Hip Hop's latest behind-the-scenes rumors are nothing short of sensational. Rumor has it that Kirk Frost and Mendeecees Harris, two of the show's most recognizable characters, are about to be replaced. Yes, you read correctly. These two-season reality TV stars may be leaving the show permanently after years of controlling the drama. That's not all, though. It has been rumored that producers have already started looking for new cast members, and the prospective additions are creating a stir. As several well-known personalities are being considered for the roles, insiders say the auditions have been stressful and emotional. However, what caused this startling choice? Furthermore, Kirk and Mendeecees left a huge hole that could only be filled by someone. Even the producers are divided, and there is intense disagreement among the present actors. Is Kirk and Mendeecees' appearance on Love and Hip Hop coming to an end? Or is there a significant development that will alter everything? You won't be able to speak after what we're about to tell, so stay tuned. Things have been getting hotter than ever behind the scenes of Love and Hip Hop. There have been rumors that producers are thinking of making significant changes to the show's cast ever since Kirk Frost and Mendeecees Harris got into an ugly argument. According to people close to the production, Kirk and Mendeecees might be on thin ice, though nothing has been confirmed. If that wasn't enough, there are rumors that casting directors have already begun looking for new talent to add some spice to the mix. It all began when Kirk and Mendeecees' animosity flared up in the previous season's conclusion. Supporters recall how the altercation reached an unexpected height. Both guys attempted to minimize the unpleasant consequences on social media, but the harm was already done. According to insiders, Love and Hip Hop bosses may be searching for a method to phase them out because they were unhappy with the bad exposure it brought to the franchise. There have been discussions about making changes, especially after the backlash from that fight. One industry insider revealed, "Drama is what the network wants, but they don't want it to get out of hand." This is where things get even more intriguing, though, because rumors have it that producers are already trying out new cast members, and some of the names that are being floated are outrageous. According to some sources, several new faces have already been contacted, and filming has begun to observe how they mesh with the current dynamic. The Love and Hip Hop community has been rocked by this, and fans are wondering if Kirk and Mendeecees' days are really over. Kirk Frost, though, isn't going down easily. According to insiders, he has been a part of the brand for years and has been making every effort to persuade the producers to allow him to continue. According to a close source, Kirk is aware of how reality TV operates. He is aware that drama draws viewers, but he wasn't prepared for such a strong pushback, and Mendeecees comes next. It's even more complicated for him. Some fans think that producers would view him as a problem because of his prior legal issues and ongoing emotional struggles. Others, however, contend that he contributes too much to the program to be replaced. Debates on whether or not Love and Hip Hop would be the same without these two have taken over social media. Rumors concerning their possible successors have been circulating, and some of the names are causing some people to take notice. Jasmine Blue, a rising star in Atlanta's entertainment industry, is one name that frequently comes up. Although she isn't yet well known, she has been making ripples in the industry, and producers may think she would be the ideal addition to stir things up. However, the question still stands: who is leaving if she is coming in? Jasmine Blue isn't the only one. Several other candidates, including some well-known figures who might be making unexpected reappearances, have been floated. Kirk and Mendeecees are frantically attempting to determine whether they still have a future on the show as a result of this uncertainty. Another source revealed there has been a lot of tension behind the scenes. People are picking sides, and Kirk and Mendeecees don't seem to be doing well. Both guys are adamant about keeping their positions in spite of everything. The show has helped them establish their businesses, so leaving is not an option. However, things are getting worse since the network is keeping quiet about it. According to reports, Kirk has been calling to seek clarification, but the producers have remained silent. Fans are wondering if this is truly the end for Kirk and Mendeecees as the uncertainty eats away at them. The tension behind the scenes is just increasing as the rumors continue to spread. For fear of becoming embroiled in the turmoil, several cast members are even avoiding Kirk and Mendeecees. Others secretly hope they leave because they see it as a chance to become the main attraction. However, one thing is certain regardless of what occurs next. Love and Hip Hop is going through some significant changes, and not everyone will be included. Kirk got a call that put him into a tailspin just when he thought things couldn't get much worse. Producers had already begun filming with possible replacements, according to alarming new information provided by someone close to the project. He became aware that this was more than just a rumor at that point. It was authentic. The only question now was, who was replacing him? When Kirk Frost heard the startling news, he sat in awe. It came as a huge shock to him to learn that producers were already filming with possible substitutes. He was too long in the game to overlook the implications of that. This was about his future on Love and Hip Hop, not just rumors anymore. Worse, Mendeecees was most likely in the same situation. Kirk had done his job effectively for years. He knew how to keep people talking and how to add drama. However, things felt different this time. It appeared like the choice had already been taken without his input. Therefore, it was no longer about what he could do to save his spot. And that's what hurt the most. He called Mendeecees as soon as he took up the phone. It was a heated conversation. They're already filming fresh individuals, bro. Have you heard? On the other end, Mendeecees let out a deep sigh. Yes, dude, I have been hearing things, but I wasn't attempting to accept them. Rubbing his forehead, Kirk remarked, "This ain't just talk anymore." Mendeecees remained silent for a while before answering, "We might really be out." However, they don't simply dump individuals like that. To them, it's a game, so they start by building the drama and making people question whether we're actually leaving. And Mendeecees wasn't mistaken. Speculation and chaos behind the scenes were the lifeblood of Love and Hip Hop. The producers wouldn't simply make the announcement if they were genuinely interested in adding new cast members. Before taking any formal action, they would let the drama play out and allow the audience make their own assumptions. However, it felt like a man-o-war of power. Social media was already becoming aware of the situation in the meanwhile. Viewers were arguing about whether Kirk and Mendeecees should remain on the show or if new characters were needed. Some remained faithful, claiming that without them, the show wouldn't be the same. Others? They were prepared for a change. Really? Love and Hip Hop needs to change things up. Kirk and Mendeecees have been around forever, one Twitter user wrote. "I don't believe these rumors. No way they're getting rid of Kirk and Mendeecees. They provide too much drama to the show." Another person commented, "Time for a new cast." However, Kirk was particularly interested in one tweet. Jasmine Blue was standing directly in the center of a fuzzy picture that someone had uploaded from a production set. She wasn't by herself either. "Love and Hip Hop producers spotted filming with new faces," was the caption. Does this represent the next generation? Kirk's spine tingled. He had been considering Jasmine Blue for some time. She was desperate for attention and would stop at nothing to gain it. This was severe if she was involved. What's the worst? The release photo showed a woman from his past standing close to her. Monet Ashley. Kirk's heart fell. It had been a while since he had heard the name Ashley. She and he shared a chaotic, incomplete past. Producers were undoubtedly preparing a plot involving him if she was being brought in. It dawned on him then that this was more than simply dismissing him from the show. He was going to be exposed. However, Mendeecees was occupied with his own mess. His replacement rumors had begun to gain traction, and to exacerbate the problem, Yandy Smith had been unusually quiet about it. She was usually quick to deny rumors and protect their position on the show. However, this time, she didn't say anything. Mendeecees felt as though he was being kept in the dark about something. His intuition told him something was wrong, and it was screaming right now. Then he unexpectedly received a call from a production-related friend. "Hey buddy, they're testing out new cast members. I'm not sure whether you heard." Mendeecees sat up straight. "And they have someone who could cause you trouble." Who do you mean when you say a problem? After a little pause, the voice on the other end of the clue resumed speaking. I don't know the specifics, but it's someone suggesting they have receipts of some of your actions prior to your departure, buddy. Mendeecees stopped before he left. That was prior to his incarceration. This implied that he had purportedly changed his ways and turned into a family guy before. Additionally, it implied that someone was trying to destroy him. Jasmine Blue, meanwhile, was enjoying the attention. Being on Love and Hip Hop had always been her ambition, and now it seems that her moment had finally arrived. She was aware that her name had been circulating, and she wasn't going to miss the chance. Her Instagram followers flooded the comments section as she went live. Did you take Kirk's place? Girl, are you joining the cast? Jasmine flipped her hair and grinned. She wasn't confirming anything when she said, "You guys will have to wait and see." She wasn't denying it, though. At that point, a shocking revelation was made by a commenter. We've heard that you and Ashley Monette have been working together on films. How are things going? Jasmine's smile widened even further. She bent towards the camera. The tea is hot, darling. And you guys aren't prepared. The internet went crazy. Headlines such as Jasmine Blue and Ashley Monette bringing major drama to Love and Hip Hop, is Kirk in trouble, appeared on gossip pages within minutes. Is Mendeecees' troubled past returning to torment him? Receipts from the new cast member. The strain was increasing. Mendeecees and Kirk were running out of time, and their replacements were already relocating, whether they liked it or not. Kirk Frost had trouble staying still. His phone was exploding with messages, some from industry pals, some from insiders in Love and Hip Hop, and some from fans who were just inquiring as to whether he had been replaced. His jaw tensed as he read the never-ending barrage of remarks on social media. Jasmine and Ashley are going to take control, so Kirk had better start looking for a new job. It couldn't be me. Imagine being kicked off your own show by your old drama. If Kirk and Mendeecees are truly gone, I might actually start watching again. He was shocked by this. It was no longer merely a rumor. People were falling for it. Worse, the producers had no intention of stopping it. This was a setup, not merely a haphazard plot. Kirk hit the table with his phone. I have to make this right now. What was his initial thought? Facing Jasmine Blue head-on. She needed to understand that she was playing with fire if she was actually involved in this and assisting the producers in creating this story against him. He retrieved her number and gave her a call. Once it rang, twice. Then, look who it is, Jasmine replied, her laughter evident in her tone. I wanted to know when you would get in touch. Stop playing games, Jasmine. Kirk said, I know what's happening. You think you're slick, but I see what you're doing. Jasmine laughed quietly. Oh, Kirk, you're behaving as though I choose this. The producers? Kirk gripped the phone tighter. They called me. They picked me. And you know why. The audience is tired of you, and guess what? They want new drama. That's why. Kirk's stomach fell. And who better than the woman who knows exactly what skeletons you've been hiding? Jasmine was aware of things that might destroy his profession, his marriage, or even his reputation. She wasn't bluffing either. Kirk said in a quiet voice, Jasmine, you need to stay in your lane. You don't know what you're getting into. Oh, but I do, she said. She abruptly hung up after saying, and trust me, Kirk, this time you don't control the storyline. Kirk sat motionless, his thoughts racing. Being replaced wasn't the only thing at stake. This had to do with his history haunting him. What about Jasmine's receipts? Then he found himself in serious danger. Mendeecees was facing a completely different issue than Kirk, who was coping with his own nightmare. Yandy continued to keep the rumors to herself. Mendeecees was also beginning to suspect that his own wife was concealing anything from him for the first time in a long time. One night, after their children had gone to sleep, he finally addressed her. You haven't mentioned the entire replacement story, Yandy. What's up with that? She asked without taking her eyes from her phone. Because I don't have to fight for it, Mendeecees. What should I do if they're taking your place? She slapped him across the face with her words. He retorted, "What you should do is have my back. You believe that I can simply sit here and be pushed out by some new cast members?" Yandy let out a sigh and eventually set her phone aside. "Hear me out. The producers don't give a damn about loyalty. They will create fresh faces if they believe they would increase ratings." Mendeecees clenched his jaw and said, "The only thing you can do is prove you're still valuable to the show." Yandy softened her look and asked, "And how do I do that?" Mendeecees nodded slowly and said, "By making sure your name is still the biggest one in the headlines." He was going to give the producers exactly what they needed if they wanted drama. Mendeecees contacted a reliable source at a well-known gossip blog the following day. He knew someone who would run a story without checking to see if it was true. He said to them, "I got something for you. Make sure it blows up." A headline that read, "Mendeecees fights back against Love and Hip Hop producers, refuses to be replaced," began to circulate online within hours. The fans erupted. The following comments were left in abundance. "Oh, so Mendeecees aren't going down without a fight. Let's go. They had better give him his place back because I knew he wasn't going to just walk out like that. Are they really attempting to push him out for what? No, I don't feel this." The tactic was effective. Mendeecees was pressuring the producers to give him credit, and if they believed they could get rid of him so quickly, they were going to quickly discover that he could not be replaced. However, Kirk's circumstances were getting out of hand while Mendeecees was struggling to stay in the game. Because it was Ashley Monnett's first time speaking in public. Her voice was full of passion when she went live on Instagram while seated in a dimly lit room. "I wasn't even gonna speak on this," she said at the start, "since folks have been asking. I've been filming with Love and Hip Hop, so the answer is yes. Some people are going to be exposed. Let me just say that." The comment section exploded. Exposed. "Oh no, we need specifics. Who is she referring to?" Kirk had better start perspiring. Ashley bit her lip, seemingly unsure of whether to say anything further. The video ended, but the damage had already been done when she finally added, "Let's just say, some people been out here playing innocent when they know they did some dirty things back in the day. And I have the receipts." They were already dragging Kirk's name. What's the worst? He didn't know what Ashley was going to say. One thing was clear though, this was more than just a substitute plotline. It was a matter of calculating. The Love and Hip Hop fan base became split as the rumors of Kirk Frost and Mendeecees' Harris replacement grew stronger. While some felt that the show's spirit would be destroyed if such long-standing cast members were removed, others thought it was time for new faces to take over. Mixed reactions were seen on social media, with hashtags like #NewerLHit and #KeepKirkMendeecees trending at the same time. At the same time, Kirk and Mendeecees were fighting to the death behind the scenes. Kirk, who had always taken great satisfaction in being a businessman first, contacted his contacts in the industry to find out if VH1 was actually thinking about replacing him. Additionally, he wanted to determine how much influence he still had within the franchise. Insiders claimed that he demanded answers from executive producers and even attempted to contact Moma Scott Young directly. The strategy used by Mendeecees, however, was entirely different. After all the years he had spent creating Love and Hip Hop, he was incensed not only at the performance, but also at how easily people were prepared to ignore him. According to reports, he rallied support from other cast members to demonstrate that he and Kirk were still important to the plot. But each time he called, he encountered resistance. Nobody wanted to be in the midst of a possible dispute between the actors and the producers. Ever the planner, Yandy was already planning. How did Mendeecees feel if she was truly in danger of being killed? Would she be able to continue working for the franchise, or was she in danger of being replaced too? According to reports, she began talking to her team about possible contingency plans in case things went south. However, VH1 said nothing as Kirk and Mendeecees fought for their position. The rumors were further stoked by the fact that no formal statement was issued. An unidentified insider then revealed a list of possible replacement cast members who were allegedly being considered to replace Kirk and Mendeecees, just when everyone thought things couldn't get much messier. The list included names like Rico Prince, a rapper known for his outrageous antics, and Jasmine Blue, a young influencer with connections to the business. Fans were in disbelief. Who were these individuals? And why was VH1 trying to find new faces by searching outside the original cast? When Jasmine Blue herself addressed the rumors, the controversy escalated. Jasmine acknowledged having conversations with producers on Instagram Live. Instead, she was evasive, stating, "I mean, why not if the occasion arises? Don't you believe that love and hip-hop needs a fresh boost?" That lone utterance was sufficient to ignite social media. Was this proof that Mendeecees and Kirk were indeed being replaced? To make matters worse, a screenshot that was shared purportedly showed Kirk responding to Jasmine's remarks. "Ain't nobody taking my spot." The message, purportedly from his private account, said, "Too long here for that." Some fans, however, conjectured that the screenshot might not have been authentic. When Mendeecees made the decision to confront the matter head-on, his annoyance erupted. In an unexpected live performance, he didn't hold back. "I just want to say that you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Real individuals know the truth. Some just want to stir things up." His enigmatic reply had admirers wondering if he was dismissing the rumors or implying that anything was going on behind closed doors. Fans looked to Love and Hip Hop producers for clarification as the rumors became more intense. However, VH1 once again offered no confirmation nor denial, which led many to assume that the whole thing was a PR gimmick to generate excitement for the next season. Whether Kirk and Mendeecees liked it or not, one thing was clear at this point: Love and Hip Hop was about to undergo transformation. However, it was still unclear if they could maintain their position or if the franchise was indeed prepared to move on without them. The world of hip-hop and love has suddenly been plunged into total anarchy. Although Kirk and Mendeecees have been mainstays of the program for many years, their tenure may be coming to an end if these rumors are accurate. With names like Rico Prince and Jasmine Blue being floated, is this the start of a new chapter in the franchise's history? Is this only a publicity gimmick to keep fans talking? The drama is far from done, that much is certain. Will new faces take center stage, or will Kirk and Mendeecees fight back and regain their position? More importantly, what are your thoughts on this potential reorganization? Do you believe the original should remain in place, or does Love and Hip Hop need new life? Please share your opinions in the comment section below. To ensure you don't miss any updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enable those alerts. You won't want to miss what occurs next, since this narrative is only getting started. Things are going to get even more intense, so stay tuned.